Ever since I've started making poker content and streaming on Twitch, I've just been losing left, right and centre. $800 loss here, $400 loss here, $200 loss over here. But this Poker Sunday, my fortunes were about to change. In this 3-part series, as the title suggests, I'll be showing you how I managed to make $2,000 over the course of one Sunday afternoon. Right now, we have flopped trips in the big one, in the money. He checks. I'm going to look to bet small. I'll be doing this with a lot of draws, so he may feel the need to raise if he has just hit his queen on the turn. Because of course I have all the spades, all the diamonds. He just calls. And this is like not an ideal river. I think like I'm a bit torn between betting and checking. He could have a lot of king jack, king 10 that might bluff if we check. And I think that is what I think I'm going to go for a check call. He may decide to value bet a queen, which I'm not sure if he should, but he may do. And against this, like, against this size, it's very tempted to raise. Like, would he bet a flush that size? I think I'm just going to main click. Main click in. And then if we get raised again, like, we hate our life. We wish we didn't click, but we just fold. We call. That's very nice. A little bit of extra value. He had ace queen out of those 14 players remaining. If one more player goes out, we will ladder to a $96.92 pay jump. Here we could go either way, call or raise. I think I'd quite like to raise this one, block some of the strongest hands he could have. Looks very strong coming out of the big blind. Hopefully we get folds. I think it's got a balanced range, very nice. We do indeed get it through. This guy's raised, we're going to be flatting. We don't want to be jamming. Oh, this is just a bit of a shame, isn't it, really? I will just be calling though. I think it would be a mistake to jam, to be completely honest. This guy with a snap puts out 1.8 blinds. Of course, I got to call that. Now this is a pretty good chime for a turn nudge, I believe. And if we see a raise, we can just get out of here. This is an interesting river. What do I even want to do? I guess this is going to go into like my value jam range. Hopefully he's not got tens. It's weird because there is 4 to a straight, but it's pretty tough for him to have that. He folds an 8. Genius stuff. I am 1 of 12. It's a very nice pot to pick up. What do we want to do here? Call, raise, jam. Jam seems to be the most appropriate option for me. I'm all in. This guy folds. This guy's not got a snap call, which is obviously better than... It's a flip, it's a massive flip. There's an ace and a queen. There is the queen for the full house. Come on. This is a huge pot. We are now chip leader. Wow, we have 200k. We are 1 of 11. Guy reshoves. I will be folding. However, I cannot fold against Quasda. Let's see a flop. It's not looking good, is it? We might need a queen, mightn't we? Not particularly pleased. I bet a blind. You got me. You got me. Damn it. What a shame. We are on the final table. Here it is. We are 2 out of 9. However, as you can see, the stacks are incredibly close to one another. Obviously, this is a very strong range, but I have a hand that will dominate the lower half of the board. I make a pair. It's not something I'm ecstatic about, I think it's fair to say. But we have the backdoor flush draw. If he bets a blind or like 1.5 blinds, like in this position, I have to call it. Yeah, so let's hope for a 7 or like the 6 hearts, something strong on the turn. This is a turn where I'll be able to get a lead on, for sure. Hopefully if he has ace king, ace queen, he just gives it up at this point. And hopefully ace jack or something doesn't jam because I do have some equity now. And now I'm just going to lose the pot. I don't want to bluff. I don't want to do anything. Check against ace queen of diamonds one time. Yeah, if this was like a deuce, then maybe I consider like bluffing. Maybe not, but yeah, he's all in. I'm gonna have to fold. Very sad. We are now down to 7 of 9. See, just like that, one small pot, and we are down. But we have the ace and the ace. This is massive. Let's hope for some action in the small blind as well. Let's hope for a jam from the zoo. Inflatio. Inflatio loves a little raise, I've heard. The question then becomes, do I want to call? Do I want to jam? Do I want to raise? I really don't know. Call seems good off this stack depth. Quasda could jam. I mean, this is a nice flop. I have trips, 3 of a kind. He bets 1.5. There's no reason to raise at this point. Let's hope he has like 9-8 or something, or like Jack 10 just wants to fire in chips. Do I want to go all in? He could easily have 2-pair. Like the check back on the turn indicates that. I think I'm just all in, realistically. What is Inflation going to do? We are praying for that call now. Let's hope he just binks a jack. We don't. We get the fold. But now we're first. I'll be blind. I think I'm going to limp King Jack. Limp call. I think it will isolate worse. And when I raise call off the 18 on the final table, I'm going to be in pretty bad shape. So we'll limp. We'll bet a blind. Sadly, this board actually will connect with his trash range fairly reasonably. So we hope he just folds, but there's every chance that he does not. On this turn, I didn't really feel like a diamonds kind of tank for me. Like, I feel like diamonds just raise a lot. So I actually think I am going to just bet 5 blinds and put his whole range under a lot of pressure here. Something like a 2-pair, something would have raised the flop. So I think he's in like quite a lot of trouble here. Very nice, we get it through. Let's head on over to this where we have kings. And we will continue the zoo. What's he gonna do? He calls, and that is an absolutely horrific turn. Ah! In the Sunday Eliminator, calling off. He leads as I largely expected he would. Now the question is, do I want to jam? Or do I want to call and see a river? I think I'm happy to call. I don't think he's going to like jam if he's got like a queen or like 8-6 too much. We really hope to see a check here. A jam is pretty sick. We might even lose a few checks, but the chance of us winning. Now is the question, do we want to jam for value? And I'm not sure what the answer to that is. I think not. I think I'm happy to check back. He has ace 10 for the bluff. This is a massive pot. We are into 2 of 7. We'll forget about that. This guy knows he can put me under a lot of pressure. Post flop. But I'll be c-betting, you know. Hope that he just folds and I take it down would be the ideal scenario, of course. He raises. I wonder if there's any flop 3 betting if he has a lot of 6-5 and diamonds and etc. It's an interesting spot. I think I will be getting a lot of folds if I do this. And if he jams, then I will still be ahead of a lot of the field, get a chance of laddering. I think I'll hopefully get a lot of jams. Of course he does have like 4-3 or 3s or 4s, but then he has so much other stuff. We get the fold. This is a big play, and they're the ones we need to pull the trigger on the FT. I mean, and now this guy's all in with ace queen, and even though he's going to have a lot stronger range than normal, ace queen is just too strong. I've got to go for it. If I win this, I'm in a huge position to win the tournament. No deuce. We are looking very good. We are looking very, very good. 1 of 5. I am the huge chip leader now. What a situation to be in. Because I'm running hot here in this blind be blind situation. Got a call. We're flipping. Ace or a 10. Let's hold. No 9. No 9 indeed. 1 of 3. What a moment. This is big. All in. Is King 10 too strong? Blind be blind. $12. I think it's probably too strong. Here we go. King or a 10 for a big knockout. Come on, let's hold. This is massive. No, man. That's so sick on the river. That is so sick. We want to see these two collide. He's all in. We have a call. Here we go. You seem excited about it as well. Here we go. 6s v 9-4, and he is absolutely dead. We are heads up. Title, just in case. And we have jacks first hand. Could it be all over as soon as it's begun? We have a 3-bet. Is he going to 4-bet jam? Big hand heads up, jacks. Wouldn't let me down. He calls. This is about as safe flop as they get. Unless he has a 6, that comment will come back to bite me. You think he's not really going to have too many overpairs here. Now we just have the board absolutely locked up. We're just going to bet incredibly small. What a turn card this is. Now we want him to have the 6. He folds. We take a commanding chip lead. It just doesn't feel like he was going to fold the turn very much at all. But maybe. At least I definitely have a reputation with him now of being like a massive nit. He says deal. I will not be dealing with him. Me saying no sorry mid-hand. It looks strong. Me saying no sorry and then check raising. I was tempted to raise. This is a good turn. Maybe he thinks that I'm more likely to have a stronger hand now. And he bets Super 5. Imagine he just has a 10. I feel like this is a bluff, like, majority of the time. If he jams, it's like pretty sick. He checks though. We get the check mark. He's like, no wonder he didn't want to deal. What a strong little hand. We did a lot of limping. We did a lot of going post flop, me and AA Beezer. He makes a 3.5. I can limp call this hand. I have top pair. Very nice. He bets big. This is worrying. Like he making it look like no pair. Show me the 7. And he just jams. He just rips it in. I think I'll just be folding this. He limp folds. I literally am down to like 5 tables, by the way. I'm gonna make this 3 blind be blind. I say blind be blind like a. Oh, and we flop 2 player. What a flop this is. He's been aggressive at points. Be a good time for him to show some aggression. And he does. Do I want to jam? I don't think I do. Let's just call. If he's just... This is kind of a sick turn. If he's betting with 5-4. The check, I'm just quite scared in general now. But now when he checks twice, I have a quite easy jam for value. Could this be the moment we win our first tournament on stream? Queen 3, we jam. What does he want to do? He seems to have a tough spot. We want the call. There it is. We get the hero call. Winner, $1,237. Vamos. We are very happy. We are very happy with this. The winner feels good. I've been on a horrific run. We really could have done with that, and that is what we have got.